You don't know how many connections I've made just by the way I dress, just by the way I present myself. The confidence you get from dressing correctly and dressing proper is ridiculous.
Yeah. We're always trying to elevate ourselves, and we find ourselves thinking like this, like, what's the next thing that we could elevate? And fashion, boom, believe it or not, fashion is a big one. And then gym, and then reading books. Like, we get deep into the rabbit hole because we're just so focused on trying to get to where we want to get that we'll take advantage of every single opportunity that we can in order to get there. What is up, guys? Welcome to Focus, episode number 22. My name is Louis.
My name is Jacob Rodriguez.
And we are both entrepreneurs. I have a videography business, and I scaled up a Instagram platform all the way to 100,000 followers.
Yeah, and I run a Mexican restaurant, Mexican restaurants in the state of Connecticut. I do over 8 figures yearly.
So, guys, we want to talk about a topic that a lot of people don't really specifically focus on, and we're talking mainly to the guys, right? What's your future looking like? Where do you want to go? Are you trying to build a business? You want to elevate your network? In order to do any of this, you have to be presentable. The way you look, the way you carry yourself, everything plays a big crucial factor to all this.
Huge factor. The way you present yourself, the way, specifically the way you dress, the way you hold yourself is super, super important because you have to be accountable about that. Having good fashion in some sort of way helps you network. It helps you have a little bit more respect, specifically in the industry. And, presenting yourself in the proper manner if you want to really elevate your life. And that's something that Luis and I have been doing lately. I think ever since Luis started hanging out with me more, he's been dressing up a lot more, though.
Yeah.
Before, you were much more casual. You wear the polos, but now you see him in a tie. You see he's wearing a tie today. I haven't seen a tie on him, this motherfucker. He's wearing a tie, bro.
I forgot to wear my vest. I even brought my vest.
See?
My vest is on the other side.
He had a tie. And so I think it's the way you hold yourself, the way you dress says a lot about you, and people judge you off of it. Whether you like it or not, people are going to judge you about the way you dress. And so, specifically in my position, I'm a young entrepreneur. I have to dress formally. I have to dress very neat, very clean, and have good hygiene, obviously, as well, so that when I interact with my guests inside my restaurant, I can make that good connection. And not only that, when I connect with people my age, people take me way more seriously because they're like, oh shit, this guy's like dressed like a grown-ass adult. And it's because I have a grown-ass job. And I'm not doing any hobo shit. I was at the gas station the other day and I saw these kids literally my age playing around like they're fucking 3 years old. And I'm like, dude, these kids are way too immature. I can't believe I'm the same age as these kids. But still, the way you hold yourself, the way you present yourself is super important. And it's important that you take accountability about that.
We're going to give you the hack here, right? Fashion, what to dress, how to dress for respect. So in order to dress for respect, first of all, you need a dress-up shirt. And
a button-down shirt.
A button-down shirt. A lot of people,
sleeves specifically.
Yeah, no special occasion. There isn't no special occasion. The special occasion is your respect. Yeah, every day, tackling
day is your special occasion. Yeah.
You have to start to visualize yourself as a professional every single second, every single day. And, in the beginning, people might say stuff about you like, oh, yo, who is this guy? Why is he dressing like that?
Yeah.
But keep fighting it. Keep pursuing that character. You're going to turn into the same person that you have in mind. So start with fashion. Fashion is the number one thing that you can start with. And dress up, button up,
button down shirt, long sleeve specifically, have dress pants, dress shoes. And, maybe if you wear a tie or a vest, that looks as professional as you can get. And the type of aura you get from dressing up is crazy. People take you so much more seriously. And even you could be a young adult, you could have a baby face, but if you're dressed up in a nice suit, people would be like, okay, this guy knows what he's doing. And I think it's very undervalued. And you guys, I'm sorry, but you guys have to let go of the neon colors. If you guys are young, neon orange, I know neon so many yellow, neon green. Dude, let that go, bro. You're not 5 years old anymore. Dress up, dress to the occasion, neutral colors, black, blue, brown, gray. Don't go crazy with the colors pink. Don't go wearing pink. You have to look mature. You have to look respectable. And I'm not respecting anybody in a pink suit. I'm sorry.
There's levels to this game. If you do wear stuff like that and you can get away with it, you're probably a billionaire. So
Yeah, you're him. You're him.
You're him. So nobody cares. Or
No, 100%. And I think you should dress yourself that way, specifically when you're kind of grinding and making that force up into living that dream lifestyle that you dream of. So if you specifically want to be a millionaire, billionaire, you have to kind of start dressing up for the occasion. And then obviously once you make it there, it doesn't fucking matter. You can wear whatever you want. It could be going out in a thong and no one's gonna be saying anything. Because you're a billionaire. What do you care? What do you care? What doesn't matter. Specifically, if you want to elevate your life and be taken more seriously, and you want your business to be taken more seriously, dress up, have that good fashion, have that good hygiene, get those haircuts once a week, every 2 weeks. Make sure you're looking clean. Fix your beard. If you have a beard, fix it every single day. Make sure your beard looks as good as it can, and then maintain that good appearance, because appearance is super important. I judge when I'm interviewing somebody. I look at their hygiene. I look at how the way they're dressed, and I see if someone's coming over here and they have a comic T-shirt, I'm gonna be like, okay, this guy's definitely not ready for the job that I'm about to give him, because this is a grown man's job. You have to be ready for a grown man's job. Specifically for if you're management, you have to be dressed for the occasion, and that's the reason that I've kind of influenced that inside the business as well. And so my managers, when they have to come in, clock in for their job, they have to be wearing a suit or a tie and something like that, just to maintain that formal look. No jeans, no none of that stuff. Dress pants, dress shirt, look as formal as they can and professional as they can, because that gains your respect as a whole other level. And when someone complains with you, they take you much more seriously in a suit than if you were just wearing a regular polo with jeans.
start dressing better and improve. Start getting haircuts regularly, like Jacob said, and you'll see how people start to treat you differently. It's because you come off as a clean, respectful person, and that's the biggest way to elevate yourself and to elevate your circle. Now, if I hang out with Jacob a lot, imagine if I wore like just a casual jeans and just like a regular shirt.
I don't know if there would be that connection,
No, they wouldn't.
The thing is like, I don't completely judge people off of, if they're wearing jeans or whatever. Obviously, I'm not going to think they're a bad person. But when I'm interviewing with somebody for the job, I expect them to come as formal as they can. And for the occasion, exactly. And so, but if I see a guest inside jeans and sweatpants, I don't really care. It doesn't matter, because they're the guest at the end of the night. But if like I hang myself around people that keep a high standard for themselves, I surround myself with people like that. So I surround myself with Luis. Luis, when I particularly met him, he didn't dress up for the occasion. He didn't dress up to do these type of events. And I remember telling Luis, I'm like, Luis, dude, it'd be nice for the tequila dinners if he came, because he wears polo and he wears jeans.
Yeah, I had my polo business shirt on with the focus from my videography company,
and it didn't look informal. But the way he goes now is just next level.
Oh no, it's
and
way
people
different.
take him way more seriously now. Luis is going button-down shirt, a blazer, dress pants, dress shoes, and I'm like, oh shit, what? Who is this, paparazzi?
Seen the new
straps.
Everybody was going up to me like, yo, who are you, dude?
Yeah, exactly, bro. And so he gained a lot more respect by the way he's dressing. And so I think the same thing goes with anybody else. Like, if you want to start hanging around people that dress correctly and hold themselves to a high standard, you have to be the example and start doing it yourself. And you don't have to go crazy and spend a lot of money. Honestly, there's stores that you can buy a dress-down shirt for like $15 and it does just the job. And I think there's plenty of stores like Express. There's Express in the mall over here. Dude, I saw like a blazer and pants combo for like fucking $50. And it was nice quality.
A blazer and pant?
Blazer
at
and
Express
pants
for 50?
At Express, yeah. I have to go buy it, low key. But like, dude, it's not crazy. You don't have to ball. You could ball on a budget. And then obviously when you start elevating your life, you kind of have to start picking up with the brands and all that type of stuff and the quality.
Go to Pinterest, wherever you're going. If you go into the gym, look up gym outfits on Pinterest and try to always dress your best. I know a lot of people just throw some stuff on and go to the gym, but depending on the where you're going, always dress to impress. Dress as good as you could dress. Feel good about yourself, and then people are gonna view you a lot different. It's gonna feel really nice. Pinterest. There's a lot of ideas depending on the occasion.
I love that Luis said that the confidence you get from dressing correctly and dressing proper is ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, I always say this saying inside the restaurant, which is present yourself well, you'll work well, and you dress good, you'll feel good. And I think it's super important that you understand that is when you get dressed up, especially if like you're a guy and you're going out to prom or whatever, you feel like $1 million when you're in a suit and tie, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But imagine you dress like that every single day. You're gonna feel like a millionaire every single day. And then that kind of motivates you to start working harder and reach your goals, because why present yourself as something you really aren't? And so I think it's super important that you kind of, you wear the suit, you wear the tie, but you put in the work as well. And I don't, obviously, if you have like some other job, 9 to 5, whatever, it doesn't matter. Always try to improve yourself. Always try to improve your skills. Always try to improve the people you hang around and surround yourself with, and the network you have. And I think that says a lot about, especially specifically young entrepreneurs like us
100%.
that have big goals, have big dreams, have very ambitious, that we want to elevate ourselves. And the first thing that we did was, working out, looking good, and then also dressing good.
A lot of people might find these things that we're saying ridiculous, but we're in this game every single day. We don't just get motivated one day and then we forget about it. We get distracted and we're more motivated again on Monday. That doesn't happen to us. So every single day we're motivated. We're always trying to elevate ourselves, and we find ourselves thinking like this, like, what's the next thing that we could elevate? And fashion, boom, believe it or not, fashion is a big one. And then gym, and then reading books. Like, we get deep into the rabbit hole because we're just so focused on trying to get to where we want to get that we'll take advantage of every single opportunity that we can in order to get there. And as ridiculous as that sounds, this is the reality. In order to get where you want to get, you have to be super hungry and willing to do anything and take advantage of every single opportunity you can in order to get there, because that's the only people who are going to make it. People who don't slack off and people who are actually putting in the work to get there.
I'm actually currently reading this book called 21 Rules or 22 Rules of a Leader.
Ooh.
Or 22 Laws of a Leader. And so I think rule number 2 is law of influence. And so when it talks about there is like how you're influenced by the people you surround yourself with and everything like that. And so I think specifically when it comes to the business and, dressing up and everything like that, the law of the influence is super important. If you want to be that leader, you have to be the example. You have to be the one to take that first step, even though nobody's doing it, to show that improvement in your life, specifically when it comes to like us and our dressing up and blah, 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 is, maybe nobody else is doing it in your friend group, but you should start, because at the end of the day, that's what a leader does. And if you want to run a business and you want to run a business like mine that does over 8 figures yearly, you have to be that leader. And so I think if you want to take action now, because time's running out.
It is. And guys, I want to emphasize that if you have a goal, if you have a dream of something, every now and then it pops up and then you forget about it. But if it keeps popping up all the time, like, oh, I should start that YouTube channel, or I should start making some content on Instagram, you have to do that. And you have to find out what is the reason that is distracting you from doing those types of things. And for me, I'm going to put me in as an example because I went through it. It was my friends. So I took the hard approach of eliminating my friends. And I know that's what I did, brother.
Hey, yo.
I did. I snuck into the house at 3:00 in the morning. No, but I gave up on the people who just didn't want to do anything with their life. And I'm not saying that you should do that, because
you abandon the friendships. It makes sense. I mean,
I got away from that because it was just holding me back. If every day there's an opportunity to go forward and you're doing and something's distracting you from that, you have to eliminate that. Life is short. You just said it, right? Why are you wasting it? Take advantage of it. If there's things in your way, get over it. Get it. It doesn't matter how hard it hurts or whatever. It could be getting rid of your girlfriend, your toxic girlfriend. You know what it is. We don't know what it is, but you do, and you have to take action. You have to do whatever it takes to get here. And if you don't, then get comfortable, because you'll be there for a while, buddy.
You'll be there forever.
Forever.
And I think there's so many obstacles in life and business specifically, but one of the obstacles that an entrepreneur needs to go through is analyzing themselves, being mindful of their surroundings and their situations, and making the right decision after that.
Oh yeah, and
So
quick
if you're
decisions.
quick decisions as well, and and the correct decisions at the end of the day. And I think as long as you're mindful, you will advance in life. You'll get better. And so I think it's super important that you as a leader, if you want to have that entrepreneurial dream, if you want to live that dream lifestyle, you have to make the right decisions. You have to make them quick. And then you have to, if you're sticking to a decision, stick to it. Even if things are going poorly, stick to it and adapt to your environment, adapt to new things, adapt to new situations, new ideas, because I've seen it all. I've been in the restaurant industry my whole life. And so honestly, I've seen everything. I've seen the 2008 fall. I saw COVID. And so the thing is like, how do you adapt from those fails and those failures in the economy and all these other situations and still survive it? Because honestly, the business in the United States is the survival of the fittest. So if you want to run a business anywhere in the world, honestly, you have to be the best. And so I think you have to have that mentality, especially if you're a young entrepreneur. Have the mentality of always working as hard as you can for all your goals, all your ambitions, all your dreams, and that will make you succeed in life.
Yeah. So out of the many things that you could do, dress properly, dress well.
Yeah, start with that.
And here's a fun fact: if you guys follow my Instagram, the Focus Podcast Instagram, which used to be my Loose Fitness, where I had it to 100,000 followers, etc. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, because I didn't delete any of the content, that first video that I ever posted, I only started creating content because I bought my first gym clothes.
Oh, really?
From Gymshark.
Oh, wow.
That's the only reason I
didn't
started
know
my
that.
gym content.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Literally go to the first video and you'll see me clean in the Gymshark. I was so motivated and I felt so good and I looked so good on camera that I'm like, I'm gonna keep doing this. And
Look at what it
100,000
gets you,
followers
man.
later, boom, that's what happened.
And what we posted up reel the other day, it says, content is only cringe until it works.
Oh, it is, guys.
And,
It is.
Fashion is only cringe until it works.
Yeah,
and
everything, bro.
You don't know how many connections I've made just by the way I dress, just by the way I present myself. And, people take you so much more seriously in life. And honestly, if you want to elevate your life, elevate your lifestyle, elevate your goals, you have to elevate your wardrobe. For sure.
Yeah. So with that being said,
Thank you, guys.
that is it. That's all we're gonna give you. We're here every single Monday. Come over here, chill with us on Monday. Once again, we're gonna have more people on the podcast and diversify the content.
Yeah, I hope you guys liked the last podcast with the chef.
Yeah.
And just know that there's more coming.
Yep. So see ya. Bye. See you next Monday. Stay focused.
Focus, you guys.
And peace.
Peace.